Hello everyone, good afternoon. This is already my third episode on my channel, and today I would like to talk to you about happiness. Especially it's a very difficult and edgy subject when you have the diagnosis of COPD, emphysema or any chronic disease for that matter. But first I need to tell you need to subscribe, like and hit the bell so you get a notification every time I make a new video, because it helps the community, it helps my channel, and it, I think in the long term it will help a lot of people. So happiness, I think if you have a diagnosis that's like a terminal disease, it's always a reason to go and sit underneath a stone and just hide, sit in a corner, cry. And it's very difficult for anyone to deal with that and to see still happiness in life, But two weeks ago I had an epiphany, and I listened to so many mindset people, and they probably told me this 5 times already, but I needed to hear it. Everyone needs to hear it from their own guru or in a way that they understand. So happiness is a choice. It's my choice. And then someone else said happiness is an inside job, and I thought that's a really good one. Happiness is an inside job. I will never ever let anyone, any situation or any exterior thing that's happening in my life determine my happiness. You know why? Because it just clicked. It just dawned on me like, no, I feel happy. I have things that I'm looking forward to. I live in the now. We never live in the future. You're never gonna be happy when you have that car or that house or that boyfriend, or that's an illusion. We all are the own narrative of our future. We are the authors of our own narrative of our happiness. So if we're the own authors, why do we let the exterior factors or other people influence that? Think about that. It took me a long time. And just to give you one example that happened just a couple of days ago, I went to rehab in the hospital, and one of the chiropractors, nurses, said to me, "Lynn, you don't realize you will never get better. Your disease is progressive. Your disease is getting worse. Your disease is chronic. It will never, ever get better." And I go like, what do you want to achieve with saying something like that? You achieve absolutely nothing, And as I was biking back home, I felt bad, and I go like, no, stop. That's her narrative. That's not mine. I'm not gonna get influenced by her. I'm not gonna lose my happiness, my good feeling. My inside job is not gonna be influenced by her. But it took me a while, and you always have to be, very aware, and nearly have like a bell in your head going like, it's happening again. Return to your own narrative and see what it says, because the world will always throw shit at you, throw shade upon you, get criticized on my videos, whatever, and you always have to go back to yourself, and you go like, no, I'm not gonna change my feeling. It's my inner feeling. I'm not gonna let it change by someone, something that's happening, a train that's late or whatever. So that's very important for me, that even if you feel so depressed and so, it's like, live in the now, don't think of the future. No one's got a future. No one's got a future. It's all happening today. And someone who's actually very healthy can have an accident with their car in 3 days and be dead, and you're still around, and you've got a terminal disease. So be happy today, just for the beautiful things. Just be grateful. I'm grateful every morning I wake up. that I still can breathe, you know. And it's also like we tend to depend on doctors. We tend to depend and listen to the people that ought to know. Well, the people that ought to know also make mistakes, you know. So I was in one hospital and they actually gave up on me. I was on a dead list, if you ask me. The only thing they could do is give me some puffers. That was it. Or I could go to another hospital where you can have like a lung transplant, which is major. And that was it. And then I went studying and I found out about the valves. So in September, I will get my valves in September. That's the way I'm going to put it, because that's my narrative. I will get my valves. I project in my future what's going to happen. I don't debate it. I don't question it. It's my happiness. My happiness tells me in September I will get my valves, and I probably get like 10, 15, 20% more of lung capacity. And then I can forget about my oxygen machine. You see how I'm writing my narrative? How I'm actually demanding my happiness and my abundance in this lifetime. And everyone's got a right to do that. Everyone's got their right to ask and demand their abundance and their happiness in their lifetime. Now, in this present. And that will, you know, in this present, it will actually give you that happiness feeling and give you something to live for. And the valves, I know there's 10,000s of people who have valves in the States, but here in Belgium it's rare. And they don't talk about it. They don't even talk about that option. So if anyone reaches you an option, go for it, study it, think about it, you know. Can it help my happiness? Can I feel better? Therefore I feel more happy. Please do that, because it's not the doctors that is, you know, making you happy. So it's very, very important, I think, if I look upon my 1.5 years of travel now with this disease, I should have come across the doctor that I see now 1.5 years ago. Then my solution would have probably already been there. But you know, we're living in the future, so I'm just happy that I found a doctor, found a solution, and I'm looking forward to get the valves. So I think if you think about happiness, just think about the happiness is your choice. It's your inside job to make yourself happy. Don't let it depend on anyone, any exterior person, any exterior thing that's happening to you, because then you're lost. No one's gonna come and make you happy. It's like Mel Robbins said, no one's gonna come in and rescue you. No one's gonna come and pull you out of your bed. No one's gonna come and stimulate you. Only you can do that. Only you can believe in yourself, write your own narrative, be the author of your own life. I think that's such a nice line, be the author of your own life. I think that's subliminal, you know. Some of these things that you read or people tell you, they just stick with you. Well, that stuck with me. And it was an epiphany, like, yes. So I'm just gonna share that with you. And as the last thing, and as an always thing, I will tell you, it's amazing. You are amazing. If no one told you today, you are amazing for living with this terminal disease. You are amazing for getting up this morning. Look out for yourself and keep on breathing. We all love you. Give my comments, give me some questions to answer. I will be so happy. Thank you for listening to me, and have an awesome, awesome day. Bye bye.